First trip here, I got an amazing history lesson, and just understanding not just the heritage, but the backdrop of South Africa, and a true understanding of the people, and a better understanding of the story. Coming from the States, there's a lot of propaganda attached to the idea of what South Africa is. So the unknown is real. There was a moment where I was talking about the world of shots that I got to get before I come because I don't know what's going to happen. But it was all based off of news and story. And once I got here, it was more of a thing where I was like, what the fuck? Like, it's ridiculous. It's not only beautiful, but the people are dope. They don't show the beautiful picture of Johannesburg on the media. They don't show a beautiful picture of Cape Town on the media. Durban, I've never seen anything beautiful about Durban. When people show things in the media, they're always shown in the negative light. When something about Africa is talked about, it's normally bad. It's normally violent. It's normally something about the country or a disease broke, and it's never good. So your perception is what people have forced you to believe. So until you get the heart to go, I'm going, I want to see for myself, you don't know. So all I know is what the news says. So in my mind, I'm like, hey man, I'm not trying to go over there and get kidnapped. I'm saying from what I've seen. And then I go and I see an amazing city. We're blown away. Why not show us the amazing stuff that's over here? So when we get here, we see for ourselves, and then our senses are enhanced to where not only do we want to come back, but we want to come back and we want to be involved with things that you have going on. But until we get the heart as artists and we spread that rumor ourselves, we don't know. And to be honest, we're a community. That's how I ended up coming over. I know Nicki. I know Beyonce. I know Jay-Z and all. I talked to them. Hey, guys, is there anything to worry about? Guys, should I get these shots? They told me to get the shots. Do I need the shots? It was the scariest thing in the world. I walked into a doctor's office, and the doctor, he was convincing me that he needed to give me the disease first. I'm going to give you this shot, put the disease in you, so when you get there, you'll be okay. I said, but I don't have it yet. He said, that's why I'm going to give it to you. So when you get it, you'll be okay. And I was like, but I don't have it yet. Why are you giving it to me? And this was a big thing for me. I'm not lying. Like, I literally called several people. When I called people, I had people track down people that were from Cape Town, from Johannesburg. And I talked to them. Hey, man, am I going to get bit by a mosquito and not be able to come back? Kevin, what are you talking about? You sound ignorant. No, you don't need nothing like that. It's the same. You're going to come over and you're going to be shocked. And I was like, I know, but they said I need shots. Do I need these shots? No, but I'm repeating what I've heard. I'm repeating what the media has forced me to believe. So now that I'm here, I'm like, this is ridiculous. I don't need shit. I'm fine. It's a city. Like I feel like I'm in New York. I felt like I was in Malibu the other day. Like it's the same exact thing, and it's frustrating because it makes you guys, as the media, it makes me go to y'all and question y'all. You have the chance to put out the positive side of where you are and where you live. It's you that pushes out everything else. So when you really ask, what is your perception? My perception is what you made it. That's really the reality. And that's what the media never understands. The media looks and goes, why do you do this? I do this because you did it. It started with you. We don't get stuff from us just getting it. We grab it from you. And then the states go and amplify it. But where did it start? It started here. That's the power of the media. You never know what you're walking into. And I think the beauty of traveling is that you realize that there's similarities in every place that you go, regardless of where you are. You have good parts, you have bad parts. And, with coming to South Africa, I didn't know what to expect. But just like anything else, there's good and there's bad. And I've seen both sides of it, and I can relate to both sides. And all it did is just make me say, you know what, this needs to be something that's now on my list to do yearly. I need to frequent these parts. And South Africa is on that list of international places with amazing people. So you'll see me here a lot now. If they said Dave went to South Africa, I said, oh my God, they got him. What happened? Oh God, I got to get him back. But now I get it. I get why he was out here. It's an amazing place to be, and he was left alone and chilled out for a minute. That's once again the power of media. The same way that my perception of what South Africa would be was blurred because of media. It just shows how media can can twist and alter things that don't exist. After coming here now, I know that I can. Once again, I'm telling you, I really did not know what to expect, and that doesn't mean what to expect as a city. It's me saying for people, I didn't know the reception. I didn't know how I'll be received here. Oh, Umpo. Yes,
Have you grown fond of your name?
I have. It's really a name. It's stuck. Every time I come here, I'm greeted by people calling me Umpo. I love it. I love the meaning of it. I've embraced it. I have not ran away from it. So Umpo is here.
South Africa is a very, very beautiful country, with rich culture, rich history, and being a rainbow nation, it is a country that if everybody works together, trust me, they can achieve beyond their dreams, beyond their visions, beyond their goals. It is a country for everybody. That is why Nelson Mandela said it, that South Africa is a rainbow nation, meaning that it's a country for everybody, and it is left for everybody to work together to really see and make the country a good country. And he says something very, very important. He says, "Let there be work, bread, water, and salt for all." Why shouldn't that be for all? Why do people go about taking other people's things that doesn't belong to them? You know, we are not living the Ubuntu, the quotes of Nelson Mandela. We are not. And he says another thing very, very profound. He says, "What counts in life is not the mere fact that we have to live. It is what difference we have made to the life of others that will determine the significance of the life we live." Isn't that true? What difference are you making in the life of others? You know, what difference are you making in the life of others? We are to uphold the Nelson Mandela's code. We are to uphold the Nelson Mandela's values because he's like he's seen like the founding fathers of South Africa. Somebody well respected beyond the borders of South Africa. We have to uphold his values. Sometimes I ask myself, too, have we forgotten the meaning of the Rainbow Nation? Have we forgotten the plight of South Africa? Have we forgotten what Nelson Mandela stood for? Have we? That is a question that I always ask my friends. Like, have we forgotten? You know, we should live in harmony. We shouldn't harm other people. We shouldn't hurt other people. Going about destroying people's farms, destroying white farmers' farms, and stealing their properties, it is absolutely wrong. Taking their lands, it is absolutely wrong and absolutely not correct. We are not living the Ubuntu. We are not living the famous quotes of Nelson Mandela. You know, do not. He also said that nothing is black or white. You know, let's learn to live together, learn to uphold one another, learn to support one another, and learn to see that our dreams and visions are met. And also, most importantly, learn to follow the footsteps in the codes of Nelson Mandela. You know, and he says something very, very important. He says, "A winner is a dreamer who never gives up." You never give up in life. You know, the white farmers are the breadbasket of South Africa when it comes to agriculture. Taking their lands is like destroying the economy of the country. It is absolutely wrong to do that. Absolutely wrong to do that. And I really appreciate President Cyril Ramaphosa for denouncing it, denouncing it in front of President Donald Trump. It is an important thing. It is really, really important. And I also like to see for the president to also go as he I'm sure he's probably back in South Africa now, for him to also do the same thing too in South Africa. Denounce it in South Africa too, you know. Make it a law and put a ban to the song and boost security, and enhance education so that lawlessness will go down. Where there is no education, expect lawlessness. So enhance education so that lawlessness will go down. You know, let people study, let people go to schools. Let people grow and improve themselves. You don't want your nation to be like Zimbabwe. You don't want your nation to be like Uganda. You don't want your nation to be like Congo. You don't want. You know, work together. See your nation grow. See your nation improve. If you don't work on security, you don't expect foreign investments. Foreign investment. I won't want to invest my money in a country that is not safe. Not to talk of even residing in a country that is not safe. Hell no. Your safety comes first. Business can thrive where there is insecurity. So it's not possible. So let's live the values of Nelson Mandela. Let's live the methodologies and manifestos of him, especially the manifestos of him. His quotes. You know, says what counts in life is not the mere fact that we have to live. It is what difference we have made to the lives of others that will determine the significance of the life we live. What difference have you made in the life of others? What positive difference? Every day strive to make a positive difference in the life of people of somebody. You know, thereby doing that, it will show how great of a life you have lived. South Africa is a very, very it's a country where crime is really, really, really high there, like really, really high to the roof. Really, really high to the roof. So it's something that the people need to work on and see how they can put that as a priority. I believe South Africa should have its top priorities for the year, in which it's something that the country should focus on, which crime is one. How can they bring down crimes so that foreign investors can invest into the country? Foreign investors wouldn't want to put their money in a country where that is not safe. They wouldn't want to. The country needs to be safe in order for foreign investors to put their money into the country. Thank you, everyone, and I wish you all good luck to the people of South Africa, and please, please, please live the values of Nelson Mandela. He's like the founding fathers of South Africa. And that is why he has a quote in. That is why he has a statue in is it in Cape Town or Pretoria or probably Johannesburg, and also too. We have this other person from South Africa too, Mahatma Gandhi. What was Mahatma Gandhi known for? Let's even go to Mahatma Gandhi's quote. He too was from South Africa. Mahatma Gandhi. Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi. He has some very, very interesting quotes. And who gave him inspiration? Nelson Mandela. He gained inspiration from Nelson Mandela. He says the future depends on what we do in the present. It is easy to stand in the crowd, but it takes courage to stand alone. And he says something very, very important. He says service without humility is selfishness and egotism. As South Africans, we need to make sure that we we serve our country with humility, and we have to make sure we are patriotic. And how can you show that you're patriotic? By improving your country, by developing your country, by working together. If you keep driving people out of your country, does that show you're patriotic? No, it doesn't show you're patriotic. If you keep fueling and fostering insecurity in your country, does that show that you're patriotic? No, it doesn't show you're patriotic. You know, Show me a patriotic individual and I'll show you a person who is doing everything in his power to develop and grow his or her country. You know, and you can't develop a country and grow the country when there is high insecurity. You need to focus on that. Bring down your insecurity, improve a literacy rate in the country so that lawlessness will go down. If not so, lawlessness won't go down. You know. Thank you, everyone, and to the South African people, wish you nothing but the best, and good luck to you, and good luck to your nation, and God bless.